We have a wonderful opportunity today to talk with a former astronaut and New York Times bestseller. It's Mike Massimino. Good afternoon, and thank you very much for taking the time to talk with our viewers here in central and northeastern Pennsylvania.
Oh, absolutely, my pleasure.
What makes our eclipse here for Earth and with our moon, why is it so unique to us?
To get them all lined up perfectly because of the difference in the orbits between where the moon is orbiting us and how we orbit the sun, that only lines up perfectly like that to get that projection onto our planet from the moon about once every 18 months. That's when it happens. So most of the time these things fall on the ocean. And when it falls on land, we only inhabit as humans, about 10% of the land on our planet. So getting these things on once every 18 months and getting them to fall on an area where people are able to view them easily from land is very rare if you add all those things up. And the last time we've had one cross our country, similar to this, was 99 years ago. And it's going to be quite a while till the next one. So to get all these things to work so we can view it is very, very rare. It's just the way the orbits work out. And so we're very lucky to have this thing coming to us on Monday.
And what about pets? That's actually been probably our first or second most popular question here.
Mm-hmm.
What do we need to do with the pets? Is it safe for them to be out? What do we got to do?
Yeah, I think the pets will be fine, unless they're staring at the sun. But there's really no reason for anyone. I mean, think about it. The sun is always harmful to stare at. This isn't a new thing, right? And no matter what, but you generally don't stare at the sun. You kind of maybe take a glance, or it lights up what we're doing, so we don't worry about it so much. So it's only us that we know something's going on that we're going to want to stare. For some reason, if your dog or cat starts staring at the sun any day of the year, say, hey, stop looking at that, Fido, because they can, of course, I think they could probably hurt their eyes as well. But I wouldn't be so concerned. I think the animal kingdom has, they have like built-in precautions, although I'm not an animal expert, but I've never been asked that question. But I would worry about getting the glasses for yourself. I don't know of any canine versions of those glasses, but I'm sure they'll appear on the market too. But I wouldn't worry about the pets. I think they'll be okay.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time today. The first man to tweet from space. How cool.
There you go.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks for having me. You bet.